Hey everybody, Mike here. How's it going? We have come to a place in the Olympic National Forest called Quinault Lake. That's it right behind me there, actually. What do you think of it? Yep, it is pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to try to fly that a little later. What we got planned for today is we're going to try to find the oldest Sitka spruce tree in the world. It's supposed to be around here somewhere. We'll go find that, check it out. I'll get some videos of it. There's supposed to be a really cool old lodge here called the Lake Quinault Lodge. I'm going to go find that. We'll do a walkabout on that thing. I'll try to take you inside if they'll let me. And then we're going to do a hike up some trail, some nature trail, looking for some waterfall. I think the map said something about Gatton Falls. We'll see what that looks like. Anyway, we got a number of things planned while we're here. The sun is out and it's starting to look like a great day. So we need to put on our hiking boots and get ready to get after this thing. Let's go do it. Come on. This thing's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Look at these massive trees out front of this thing here. Again, we have come to the Olympic National Forest here on the northwestern end of Washington State. And I am currently standing in front of the Lake Quinault Lodge. Let's take a look at this thing in the background here. This is up in the Olympic National Forest in Washington State here. But look at this lodge here. This thing's cool. It's a beautiful place. I'm almost thinking I need to go in and do a walkabout in there. A lot of cars here. A lot of cars. But I mean, it's a pretty good place. When we come out, I'll get a look at it from across the street. But I think we're going to go in here real quick, and I'm just going to do a walkabout. I won't talk a lot while I'm in here. So here we go. Quick walkabout, and then we're out. Cool. Old. Place is neat. Look at these comfy chairs down here. See that sign hanging back there over those people's heads? That says the Roosevelt Restaurant. Let's go over and check that out. There's and this is like the main place, but there's rooms that you can rent here, up the stairs and things. Let's go out here in the front. Oh, the front yard is gorgeous. That right there is Lake Quinault. Let's walk down here a bit, see if we can't get a view of this lodge from down here. It's really kind of cool. There's some kind of a neat building over there. I'm not sure what that one is, but pretty nifty. I think I got to get down here by these chairs. We'll do a turnabout when I get to these chairs here. Let's see if we can't get a good portion of that lodge in from down here. This lake is huge. It's a big lake. All right, let's see what we can see of this lodge. Look at it. Isn't that cool? Those are all connected over there. Little breezeways. Neat. There is we're getting ready to go on a little bit of a hike up some trail, and there's I don't know if you've ever heard of Sitka spruce before. I used to live in a little town called Sitka, Alaska, but there's a spruce tree that's named after the town, or maybe the town's named after the spruce. I don't know. Something to look up on, something to Google. But there's the largest Sitka spruce tree in the world is actually here in this forest around here. So we are going to go try to find that. I really like this lodge, man. This place is cool. Really neat. I want to show you guys something real quick. These bushes right here, these guys right here. See them with all their little berries under them? These berries, we used to eat these all the time when we were kids. These are called huckleberries. I mean, there's just these. It's just full of these bushes. There's one over there. There's a whole bunch of them right there. All of these are them. There's another one right there. Oh, the berries are delicious. Look at them all. They're just thick with them. Goodness gracious. Let's get some more. They'll probably yell at me for eating all the huckleberries. Delish. Here we go. This is a Sitka spruce. It's the kind of bark it has. But this isn't the biggest one in the world right here. Although, this one is pretty good size. I mean, there's a western cedar right there. It's got a little different kind of bark on it. Yeah, world record spruce tree. Let's go check it out. And this is a little bit wider path we have here, but again, we are in the forest and we're heading for something big, very big. Oh, check this out. I just ran across this thing. A tree that grows on top of another tree. This is it right here. You see the rotten one on the middle? That's the one that was there. But this one is the live one that's growing right over the top of it. Great big knee there. And it's pretty big on itself. It's been here in the rainforest for so long, it's all covered with moss. Isn't that something? It's just, this place is cool. This place is cool. Look at this thing here. This old tree fell apart, collapsed upon itself. It's got a little trail going right up inside of it there. Kids go in there and play. Isn't that fun? Ah, how exciting. All right, we got quite a trail to go on here, so I'll bring you back when we get closer. All right, somebody just told me that the world's largest Sitka spruce is just around the corner. As a matter of fact, that's the top of it right there. So we're gonna kind of continue right up here around this corner and see what it looks like in shock and awe. And oh my goodness. the tiny little people there? That tree is monstrous. Monstrous. Holy mackerel. Let's go over there. Good grief. Now that is a Sitka spruce. Let's go read the sign here. Well, I mean, I don't have to stand next to it. That guy's about the same size as I am. Look at how big this thing is. Holy mackerel. This is a monstrous thing. Some of those branches are bigger than trees that we just walked past a little bit ago. Let's get some facts. The world's largest spruce tree, 58 feet, well, just effectively it's 59 feet. It's 191 feet tall. It's about 1,000 years old. All right, here, the fine details at the bottom. What a monster. Holy mackerel. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? We have come here to a place called Gatton Creek. It's all part of the Olympic National Forest. We are just across the road, just through the woods on the other side of the road down there is Lake Quinault. And we're going up a hiking trail here. The trailhead is right here, and we're about to head in. Let's go check this out. I'll bring you along with me. Here it is. Check it out. Gatton Creek Trail, Rainforest, Resort, 0.8 miles. All right, secure your valuables. Yeah. Yep. Let's go. Look at this stuff. That right there is a pretty daggum big tree. I wish I had somebody to stand there. It's probably about 5 people would have to hold hands to span around that tree. Look at these ferns here. Cool, huh? Those are the kind of ferns I grew up with as a kid, both in Washington here and up in Alaska. Yes, I was raised in Alaska. Sitka, Alaska, as a matter of fact. Oh, there's a bridge. Cool. Let's see if this is a roaring river or a little babbling brook or a trickling creek or just, what do we got? What do we got? It's pretty weak. It's not a roaring river, that's for sure. We're coming up on kind of a neat little area right here. Kind of a corner. Look at all the moss hanging off these trees. Isn't this cool? Very moist area in here. Another type of fern that grows better in the very shaded areas. Doesn't need much light at all, at least no direct sunlight. See this kind of area right up in here? This is very much what I grew up with in Sitka, Alaska. This kind of stuff. I ran across a tree that was that had fallen over, and they cut the end of it off. So I thought I would show you guys the very neatly defined rings from the center of this tree. We didn't actually stand here and count them, but yeah, they cut it off. It's the other half of it is like right in there. I think it fell over right from down there somewhere. You can see a hole in the ground down there. All right, let's move on. Moving on. Here I've run across a tree that died many years ago. Look at this thing. This thing is well rotted. I mean, it's just coming apart, but if you look at what's growing out of the top of it, we got more trees that are just sprouting out of the top of that trunk, that dead tree. They're just sprouting up. Isn't that cool? All right. Thought I'd share that with you. A little bit of something. Kind of the same situation right here. Trees just growing out of other trunks, taking advantage of the space and the sunshine that's coming from the hole that the tree left when it was knocked over, cut over, fallen over, whatever happened to it. All right, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but there's waterfalls. We're getting closer to the fall that we're looking for. Can you hear it? Bigger question is, can you see it? You got the camera pointing right at it, and I can't even. There it is. Right there. Yep. That's where we're headed. I think we're going to get closer here. That's quite a ways down, though. That is quite a ways down. All right, we're continuing along the trail here, and I came across something that I wanted to show you guys. This is called little spit bugs. You see them? There's a bug in there. They just find themselves a place and they start spitting all over the place, and they make themselves a little spit cocoon. I'd mess with it with my fingers, but I don't have anything to wipe it off with. That's all I need is some bug spit all over my hands. All right, we're still on the trail, but I'm hearing water up ahead. You might start hearing it here real quick if I shut up. Here, listen. You hear it? It's coming from down there. I can see all kinds of creek material down there. Water running. And I think I see a bridge over here. Let's go check it out. I think this is what they call Gatton Falls right here. Let's go over to that bridge. This is a narrow little bridge here. Kind of cool. I like it. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, I like this way better. Nice. Very nice. Yes, look at all that up there. It just keeps going and going and going. Nice. All right. This is the end of the trail for us. We're heading back the other way. Here, I found something else that's kind of cool. Look at these things. What do you think? It's some kind of fungus that grows like that. Pretty neat, huh? Look at the droplets that are on it. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat? Ooh, look, a morsel. This one looks delicious. You see it? This one right here. It looks absolutely delicious. That's called a salmonberry, by the way. It's a, there's red ones and yellow ones. And they're a form of, they're like a wild raspberry, actually. Lots of seeds in them. So if you have diverticulitis, I would stay away from things like that. See, we've come back to this broken log right here. Check these out. There's some more of these fungi on here. You see them? It's the same thing we just saw up there. I don't think they'll do too well on a tree that's fallen like this. You see them, they keep going in that direction. But I mean, look down into that forest there. It's just a myriad of trees that have fallen over the eons, and they just lay down there and rot and become part of the vegetation. Feed the next crowd of trees. You see them back in there? They just keep going back and back and back. They're way over there. Trees that have fallen are just way down on the bottom, and they're just decomposing down there. Isn't that weird? Well, no, it's not weird. It's natural. See, here's an old tree that came down many eons ago, and another one decides, meh, this is my opportunity. He's just going to take off right out of the side of it. I think we're getting close to the end of the trail here. Or at least, I guess it's not the end, it's the beginning of the trail. All right, well, this has been our Gatton Creek waterfall hike. I hope it proved to be entertaining. I had fun. A lot of critters up there. Ooh, there's some more of those babies right there. Look at that. Salmon berries, baby. Normally, I used to find bushes. Here's some red ones over here. I said they come in two varieties. Those are the red ones right there. You see them? Cool. Red and yellow. They taste about the same. They're wonderful. We used to be able to pick those by the bazillions up in Alaska, and they would we'd make them into little pies and cobblers and things of that nature. Salmon berries. I'm sure there's an official name for them, but that's kind of what we call them. Just like the other little tiny red ones, little round red ones. We call those huckleberries. I'm sure they have an official name too, but it is what it is. All right. Well, thanks for coming on the hike with me. We're at the truck now, I think, because I heard a door shut of a car, so there's got to be a parking lot. There it is. You see it? All the peeps out there. All right, cool. This has been a great little hike. Hey everybody, how's it going? We just finished up here up at Lake Quinault here in the Olympic National Forest. It's been a great day. The sun came out finally. It was cloudy and nasty earlier in the morning, but I think it finished up pretty cool. We got a lot of things done. We went for a hike, saw some waterfalls. Oh, we saw that great big spruce tree. Wasn't that the coolest thing? My gosh, that thing was monstrous. Wow. What else did we do? I flew the drone out over the lake a little bit, and I actually got it on the freaking drone flight. That was neat. Anyway, I'm just sitting out here kind of waiting for the gang. They went in to get a couple of souvenirs at the Lake Quinault Mercantile store, which is actually right across the way. Here, I'll show you. That's it right there. Yep, pretty cool. They'll be out in a minute, but they just went in there to get a souvenir. And I thought I would stay out here and kind of wrap up the video. So, we had a great day. We're heading back to the house. So, from Lake Quinault here in the Olympic National Forest, I wish you all farewell. See ya. Are you done panting, puppy? Good grief. Say hi to the troops. Yes, you little squirt.